How you doing today, my friends? Mr. Green here, and just kind of want to show you what I've been working on here for the last little while. I bought a second Shelter Logic shed, and I've moved my shop out to my backyard. I built a floor for it, and then I just attached a second one onto the front for like all my equipment and stuff. And then I've wired it, ran plugs out here, all goes up, and then I put a light up on here. But yeah, the reason for this video is I bought this little TMS military stove, tent stove, and I wanted to find a way to heat. I do have this little propane heater over here that would heat it fine, but I have to pay for propane. So for me, I have so much wood available. So I went on Amazon, and I will have a link down in the description. If you just check down there, I'll put a link to this stove on Amazon. It was like 75 bucks. You can't even, I don't know how you could build it for that. So I'll show you the modifications that I did to it as soon as I got it, because I mean, you do get what you pay for, right? So, but with minor modifications, this can work great for a tent like this, or a sauna, or many other things. So we'll just go over quickly what I did here, and if you decide to do this to yours, all the best. But so first thing is, I extended the legs. They come with a leg about this long. So I had all these old pipes kicking around from an old gazebo. So they ended up fitting over just perfect. So I did that, left the original legs down inside to give more strength. And then now I'm sitting about 3.5 feet off the ground from the top. So it's a much better height than it being right on the ground. And it made my pipe long enough on the top to go out. So second thing is, this little thing here comes straight. So this would be bent straight down there. Very hard to get to. So I just stuck it in the vise and bent it up so that now it's easier to move back and forth. You still should use this because it is going to get hot. Second thing is, I just got a piece of flat bar here, bent it in this S shape, and then put a little wooden handle here on the end so that it pivots when you open, and then it's able to get the door nice and closed. Because before, when it comes with like just a piece of metal and this stupid slap block or whatever you want to call it, it's terrible. So you should redo this right away when you get one. Then other than that, I put the grates up on top. They've got these little warming tubes, I guess, if you wanted to cook something in it or whatever. I do have like a little thermometer thing off a barbecue. I don't know if that really does anything. And then you get 4 lengths of pipe. So I'm 6 feet tall, and I think with the original stove, with the legs and everything, you're right around 6 feet. So I just tied all these together, and they are self-tapped screws holding them together, and then it goes out through the roof like that. Now this is just it's a piece of sheet metal that's left over from, I think it was like an old fuse panel box or something like that. So it's relatively thick, probably 16 gauge. So I put that up on the top here, screwed down into this bar here, and then took a hole saw and cut a hole through here, cut this all back here, and then use Gorilla Tape to tape it back on to the outside edge of this. So yeah, it really does, it heats this. This is 20 by 12 by 8 tall. So it heats this thing really warm. And it's about 5 degrees Celsius outside, so I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know, 30 degrees or something like that. It's pretty cold out. But they're calling for snow in another week, and it's going to start getting really cold. So hopefully this little stove will keep up with me in this shed, and keep it relatively warm. And yeah, so I can kind of give you just a quick sweep around. Got all my tools set up over here. You know, kind of got everything set up the way I like it now, and it gives me a lot of floor space to work in here. And I think it cost me $350 for the new shed, and about $250 to build the floor underneath. So I just didn't want to work on dirt anymore or stone, so I bit the bullet, and you know, put a floor in here. So, but yeah, guys, well, I'll get some more videos out here shortly. I've just been really busy, but it's gonna slow down here in the next month for me, and I will catch up on some videos that I want to get done. But alright, guys, well, I thank you for checking out this video, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the description. And yeah, there will also be a link in the description for this stove. So if you have a little shed that you want to heat, or a sunroom or something like that, then this is a good little bet for the price. So I want to say thanks to everybody, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Cheers.